What kind of businesses actually need an online business manager? Today, we are breaking down the ideal clients for OBMs and what makes a perfect match for the skills that we bring to the table. Let's dive into what makes a great OBM client partnership. Hey everyone, Sarah Noked here, and today we're talking about the type of clients that OBMs work best with and why that matters. Now, a lot of people think OBMs can work with any business owner who needs support, but in reality, to truly be effective, we need to work with clients who meet certain criteria. These are the clients who will see the biggest impact from OBM support. Let's dive in. All right, here is the deal. For an OBM to make a real difference, clients need to meet a few key requirements. They should have a minimum revenue threshold, meaning they're making enough to support hiring an OBM. But it's not just about money. They need to have a delegation mindset, a solid business model, and most importantly, aligned personal values. First off, let's talk revenue. Okay, I usually say a business should be making at least $150,000 to $200,000 a year USD in gross annual revenue before bringing on an OBM. Why? Because OBM support is an investment, and a client needs consistent revenue to cover that investment comfortably so that they can feel confident in taking the next step to scale their operations. Now, beyond revenue, having a delegation mindset is essential. We're not just there to pick up one-off tasks, we're managing and strategizing, and that requires a client who's ready to let go of some control. I always say if a client can't trust their team to handle the day-to-day operations, they might not be ready for an OBM. Delegation isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. Next, we need clients with a solid business model. The business should be established and have a proven path for revenue. If a client is constantly changing their offers, target audience, or niche, it's really hard, dare I say almost impossible, for an OBM to create lasting systems and structure. We need clients who have clarity in their business model and are ready to build sustainable operations around it. Finally, values matter. When we are aligned with a client's mission and principles, we are in a position to make the kind of impact that lasts. I've had clients who were all about community and transparency, which aligns perfectly with how I operate. If a client values things like open communication, trust, and growth, it's going to be a really powerful partnership. So one of my favorite clients from back in the day came to me with a clear mission to empower women and entrepreneurs, something that is naturally near and dear to my heart. She had a thriving business and needed an OBM to help her scale. Right away, I felt aligned with her mission and goals. And because of that, it was so easy to make decisions, plan strategies, and move the needle for her business. Alignment isn't just a nice to have, it's a game changer. So you might be thinking now, so what types of businesses are really best suited for OBM support? And before I go on any further, I want to mention that just because the O in OBM stands for online, it doesn't mean we work exclusively with online businesses. We work with all kinds of businesses, okay? Across a variety of industries, online course creators, coaches, e-commerce, agencies, brick and mortar, professionals like lawyers and doctors, you name it. The common thread is that these businesses are growing and need support in managing the complexity that comes with that growth. In addition, looking to scale, and they recognize the importance and the resourcefulness of implementing a remote team, and they're ready for systems and structure. Now, I've worked more than a decade and a half with everyone from digital marketing agencies handling multiple clients to online coaches launching programs to thousands of students to those more mundane brick and mortar type of clients, those mom and pop shops. And each business type has a unique need, but they all benefit from the strategic oversight and operational structure we as OBMs bring to the table. So whether they need help with their launches or managing their day-to-day or systematizing their SOPs, that's where OBMs really shine. So to really wrap it all together, an ideal OBM client is a business owner who meets those 4 requirements: consistent revenue, a delegation mindset, a solid business model, and aligned values. These clients are ready to scale, but need help to get there. They're often a bit overwhelmed. I like to always say that they're probably not in a free Facebook group. They're probably drowning in all the work that they need to do, and they find it difficult to come up for air. Okay, and they're looking for somebody to help bring strategy and structure to their growth so that they can actually move from, doing all the things and being stuck in that day to day to actually being on top of only the things that they can do in their business. Because truthfully, everything else, aside from the things that the CEO needs to do, is delegatable. So I remember when I started working with a course creator who was doing well, she was making enough money to bring on an OBM, but she felt like she was constantly putting out fires. And she built this amazing community and this amazing product that was doing really well, but her day-to-day was absolutely chaotic on the back end. And she needed someone to help manage that back end. And we clicked right away because she had a delegation mindset. And I always, you guys probably hear me say, I lovingly joke or I niche on personality, but I really do. Okay? Because it's not so much personality, it's more about this idea of aligned values. Okay? I shared my own values around creating efficiency, sustainable systems, and it really resonated with her and it resonated with me. And we tackled her operations. We set up those SOPs. And within a few months, her business was completely different. Her team felt the difference. She felt the difference. And that's really the power of working with a client who's ready for an OBM and who's the right fit. So not every business is ready for OBM support, and that's okay, guys. A few red flags can signal it's maybe not the right time. So one example, a very clear in-your-face reason to not work with a client is that they don't have consistent revenue or that they struggle to let go of the control of things. It's probably not going to be a good fit. The other thing that I really want to reinforce here is that OBMs aren't there to wear every hat. We're there to streamline, manage, and build structure. So I want to share a red flag with you. I think over time and with experience, you learn to develop this intuitive sense for red flags. But I once had a potential client who was really, really excited and enthusiastic about hiring an OBM, but really wasn't comfortable with letting go of the tasks, okay? Every time I suggested a change, they wanted to control every detail. They wanted to micromanage me in every detail. And it became really clear that they weren't ready for the level of partnership an OBM offers. And it's really okay to say no if a client isn't prepared to let go and trust. In fact, it's actually crucial because an OBM's impact is maximized when the client is prepared for that level of partnership. Once you've found the right client, setting expectations is the next natural step, or if it doesn't feel like it, it should be. I'm telling you, it's key. A successful OBM client relationship relies on trust, clear communication, and aligned goals. So both parties need to understand the role of the OBM, not just as a manager, but as a partner who's there to help scale the business, right? Regular check-ins, key performance indicators and metrics, and my friends, an open line of communication and transparency are essential for a lasting partnership. Now, I always want to provide some, ammunition here in the form of what can you do, or how does this actually look in practicality? And I want to share this example of one client that we set weekly calls and weekly check-ins. And I really recommend our OBMs do that, especially at the onset of a relationship. It might feel like overkill, but it does create the rapport, it creates the trust. So we set up these weekly check-ins with this client to keep our priorities aligned and to track progress. And having that rhythm really helped us adjust as we needed, and also to make sure that we were always on the same page. So those regular conversations created a level of trust that really allowed us to tackle big projects and stay focused on growth. And this kind of relationship is the key to OBM success. As OBMs, our success is directly tied to our clients' success. When we work with clients who are ready, who value delegation, and who share our vision, we can really make an impact. And that's what makes this role so rewarding. It's really about creating real change and supporting clients in a way that allows their business to grow in a sustainable, structured way. Now, when I first started, I would work with anyone who was interested, thinking that more clients meant more success. You might feel the same way. And I really believe that a lot of people refer to this as scarcity mindset, but I didn't realize it then. I just thought, I'm gonna just take what I can get. But it didn't take me long to realize that when I worked with the right clients, the ones that were ready and aligned with my approach, I saw the best results and I personally felt the most satisfaction. I also had the best word of mouth referral and the best clients filling my pipeline. That's for another conversation here. Now, building a client base of perfect fit clients isn't just about enjoying your work more, it's also about creating lasting, long relationships, impactful partnerships with a limited amount of clients on your roster at any given time. It's less about quantity and it's more about quality as an online business manager. Now, if you're considering the OBM path and wondering how to attract those perfect fit clients, I've put together a free OBM starter kit. It includes a client profile worksheet to help you define your ideal clients, tips for identifying clients who meet these criteria, a roadmap for building your OBM business foundations. So I'm going to include that link in the show notes below so that you can get your free OBM starter kit and start identifying clients who are ready for the strategic support you bring as an online business manager. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe for more OBM insights, strategies, and stories. We're really here to help you navigate the world of online business management and find clients who are a perfect match for your skills.